Hello everyone, and welcome back for another video here on my channel. Thank you as always for joining me on today's video. If you are one of my returning subscribers, and if this happens to be your first time stopping by, welcome to the channel. My name is Monet. I am 27 years old, and here I am a single cash budgeter that utilizes the cash envelope system. It helped me get my finances together, it helps me budget, save, and it helped me get out of debt. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. And make sure you hit the bell so that you are always notified whenever I upload my next video. So within today's video, as we can see, we are going to be getting into a cash envelope stuffing. This is going to be my second paycheck for the month of May from my full-time job. So if you are interested in how I'm going to budget and use that money, then of course just keep on watching. All right, so after I've paid all of my bills that I keep within my checking account, and I took out the funds that I fund for my singing funds and what I put into my cash envelopes, that is what I am left with, and that is what we will be cash stuffing today. So here we can see from my bank slip, it is $940, so that is what I have in front of us. This is just the bank slip that I present to the teller of how I want my denominations. And this is a product that is available within my website for anybody that was interested. Majority of any of the things that you see me use, they are either within my website or within my Amazon storefront. So you can check those out. That will be linked in the description below. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our cash stuffing. I'm going to set our binder to the side, and we will start with my variable expenses, and that is what I keep within my wallet and I have within my cash dividers. So once again, these variable expenses are what I carry around 24/7, and really these are the key things that help me stay within budget, because if I overspend on these categories, then of course that's less money that can go to saving, investing, or debt if that's the stage of your financial journey that you're in. But I found that when I started my journey, these variable expenses were the key things that I needed to learn how to manage, and cash helps me stay within those limits. I am also participating in the dollar challenge, so any dollars that I have within these categories, I do set them to the side, and I will add them to a jar that we will see how much I save towards at the end of the year. So getting started with my spending. For this paycheck, spending is going to be getting $100. I'm gonna do two 50s. I normally take this out in 20s, but I have been saving up within my spending, so the amount is pretty large for myself personally, but I knew that I wanted to go on like a spending splurge of certain items that I wanted to get. So I've just been slowly building it up, and I think it's at a decent amount. So I'll probably do some spending this weekend and get some things that I've had my eye on for some time. So we added our $100. I do have $1 within this category, so I will set that to the side. So now within spending, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that is $335. And that is just another reason why I enjoy the rollover method. I've been sticking to $100 going towards my spending category every time I've gotten paid. But with me rolling over, it's kind of like a mini savings fund I've been doing within my spending without having to blow my budget. And it also taught me, like, if I really want these things, you can wait for them and save up for them until you have the funds to do so without putting off my savings goals and, you know, financial things that I want to hit. So that's just another reason personally why I enjoy that method. All right, so next we get into groceries. Groceries is going to be getting $150. I'm gonna do two 50s as well, two 20s, and one 10. So that will give me 100, 20, 40, 50. So 150 for groceries. I do not have any dollars, so let's add that to what I have. And now as a total within groceries, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 305. So $305 within groceries. That is pretty good. I do just grocery shop for myself, and this will last me for the next 2 weeks. I do need to stock up on meat, which is always the most expensive thing. So I'm definitely happy to have a little bit more than usual within my groceries, but it will be spent. All right, up next we have toiletries. Toiletries is getting $50. So I will do 2 20s and 1 10 to give me 50. Let's check out if we have any dollars. We do not. I don't think I used my toiletries from the last time I cashed stuff. So I did a pretty good stock up on laundry detergent, toilet paper, paper towels for toiletries. So I'm not surprised that that's still there. But now I need to restock up on items such as toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, you know, that type of stuff. So this will be used as well. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So $100 for toiletries. Up next, we get into clothing, and clothing is getting a little bit more than usual, or for myself, a lot more than usual. I'm gonna budget $70 for this paycheck, and that is just because I want to spruce up my attire. I think I've talked about this for some time now, but I just still haven't committed to actually going through on it. But I do want to better my clothing assortment and build up some more basic items that are long lasting versus, you know, like the fast fashion that I've been having in my closet. So I am slowly getting rid of old clothing and putting in new ones. I just didn't want to, you know, completely clear out my closet and then give myself an excuse to completely buy a new wardrobe. So I'm doing slow and steady, but I did want to do a little bit of a jump start with this paycheck. And I feel like, you know, this is a good amount of funds that I've saved up for myself within clothing to start that process. So now within clothing, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170. So I think that's good just to cover the basics, and we will see how that goes. Up next, we have eating out. Eating out, we have some singles. So I will set that to the side, and I am left with $10. And from this paycheck, eating out is going to get 40. So we will do 2 20s for that. So now as a total, we have 20, 40, 45, and 50. And $50 is pretty good for the next 2 weeks. If I think of it as like $25 for each week until I get paid again, that should be good for me. All right, so when it comes to my cash dividers, they are fully stuffed and ready for me to spend. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in my wallet. And we are ready to go there. All right, so up next, I will put my dollars to the side. So for this week, we saved $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, pretty good. And grabbing my dollar jar, we'll go ahead and throw that in there and continue to watch that grow. All right, and I've been missing doing the coin challenge for a couple of videos. I keep forgetting every time to go back to my wallet and take out my change, but I made a note to myself so I don't forget for this video. But I'm also doing the coin challenge, which is basically the same concept. Any coins that I have left over, I add them to the jar, and we will count that at the end of the year as well. So I think I got a handful of coins, and I'll add that. All right, so there we go. And now we can get to the fun part, which are the sinking funds. All right, so looking at my sinking funds, getting started with annual payments, that is going to be getting $25 from this paycheck. So a 20 and a 5. Adding that, now puts the envelope with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So that is $265 saved up for annual payments. Up next, we have car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting $20. So I will add a 20 there, and adding 20 now puts the envelope with $1,000. This is a placeholder to say that $1,000 is in the bank. And then in cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So that's $1,068. I believe that is counted correctly. And I made myself another note also to remember, because the last video I shared with you guys that I got a dash cam, and many people said that was a good investment, so I'm happy to hear about that. But you guys are also interested in which one I got, so I will go ahead and pop it up in the screen of where I got it from. I got it from Amazon. I'll also link it in my Amazon storefront to make it easier. But yeah, I felt like this was the best one for the price of what I got. It's a front camera, a rear camera. It's on your phone. You can look at your camera. So I felt like that was a good starter dash cam. So if you're interested, that's what I got. Up next, we have car insurance, and that is getting $40. And with this $40 that is added, I do have to make my payment. My payment is due May 20th, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and pay that this weekend just so that I don't forget on Monday to remember to pay for it. But that's gonna be $490, and I pay my car insurance every 6 months, so I just save up for it for that. So now we have 1,200, I'm sorry, not 1,000. I wish. We have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 10, 20. 520 is now what we have, and I'm gonna take out the $490 now so I don't forget. So 100, 200, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80. So this is the $490. I'm gonna set this aside so I can deposit this into the bank and make my payment. And we are left with $30 to slowly begin building up for our next 6-month payment that will be due in October. All right, moving on. After car insurance, we have Christmas. That is getting $20. Just continuing to slowly build that up. At some point, I'm gonna need to condense this and get rid of all these 20s. But for now, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. That's exciting. $400 saved up for Christmas, and we are in May, so pretty good. All right, up next, we get into gifts. Gifts is getting $10. And adding 10, I now have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. $80 left for gifts. I did use some of this to get my mother some extra gifts for Mother's Day. So I just took it out of that fund. And then we did do an event for Mother's Day. But overall, it was fun. I enjoyed the days with my mom. I did splurge on her, but she is my mother. It's nothing else I can say about that. She's done so much for me. I can never repay her for all of the things that she's done for me to support me. So when it comes to her, I really have no cap of what is too much for my mom. But yeah, so we did use that. The next event is Father's Day. So don't know what I'm doing for Father's Day, but we will work on that as that becomes closer. Up next, we have household. Household is going to get $15. So we have 10 and a 15. I did go ahead and renew my lease here. So I'm gonna be at this apartment complex for another 12 months. So I'm kind of getting the urge of, making it more of my home since I'm gonna be here for another year. So probably will be dipping into this household fund just to spruce up my apartment and make it feel more homey. But now within household, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So that's $170 for household. And we will use that as things come up that I feel like I want. After household, we have travel. We have medical, but medical is not getting anything. Medical is at $540, and at this moment, I feel comfortable with where that fund is. So I've just been prioritizing putting money in other categories. So now we get into travel, and that's getting $150. And I am slowly building this up for a possible event that I may be doing for the summer. People are dragging their feet on if we're going or not, so now I don't know, but I'm just gonna build the funds up just in case. So now within travel, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 71. So 471, I believe that's what I counted for travel. All right, and then after travel, we have my home fund that's getting $250. And adding that to what I have. This is basically kind of like a down payment for a possible home in the future that I will want for myself. And we have $3,500 in the bank, so we have our placeholders. And then in actual cash, that makes it $3,600, $700, $800, $900, and $4,000. So that is great. $4,000 saved up within my home fund, so that is great to see. The overall goal is $20,000. Right now, looking at my tracker of how I'm trending towards that hopefully will be completed by the end of 2025, but I'm not trying to overexert myself. I'm just going to give what I can and hope for the best, because in this season of life right now, it is just myself, so I have to remember to give myself grace and know that I can only do but so much. But overall, you guys, that is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments below. And thank you all so much for your support. You guys have been so kind within the comments for my recent videos with me trying new things. So I really do appreciate that. I love the feedback, so definitely keep them coming. If there are things that I can do better or things that you think would help me, let me know what's going on within your journey. Love to hear what's going on with you all. But as of today, I'm gonna stop rambling, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend. So I will catch you all next time within my next video. Bye guys.